Alrighty friends, welcome back to a new episode of the Cheesiest Man Alive. And the Cheesiest Man Alive is I, it's your boy Harstem here, coming right at you. We're starting off against an opponent called Wanan, who is a Dutch Protoss player that always cannon rushes. And I figured it would be fun if we open up with a cheeky little gold first here, or Nexus first on the gold. So we're pretending like we're actually going to be taking care of his cannon rush, because the probe is about, it would be hilarious if this is the one game he doesn't cannon rush, by the way. Hilariously sad, but hilarious nonetheless. Okay, here he is. Okay, he's now scouting. Slightly weird. That does look slightly off. Probably what he's thinking right now. Just got a cheeky little gateway over here. See if he's coming in with a second probe yet. Doesn't quite seem to be the case. Okay, this is a key moment. Gotta stop him, gotta stop him. Gotta stop him still. He's gonna get one cannon up. That's something for him. Oh. Okay, well, it's gonna get a second one up if I ain't careful. Even if I am careful, it's gonna get a second one up. I wonder if I can get the kill there on that thing. I don't actually think I can. Is that a cannon? No, that's another pylon. But the reason why I was taking out the... I'm taking out this pylon so I can actually attack this thing. It's not because I believe that I... Oh, hold that thought, hold that thought, hold that thought. Yeah, that I really needed to kill the pylons or something. Okay, just gonna... I need a little bit of money, actually. A little bit of money. It's really what I need. So I can get a zealot. I need some money. Once I get a zealot, I think I just straight up win the game. And we have the gold up right now. Up and running. Gonna start shooting this thing a little bit more oomph here. Okay, he's still trying to get these cannons up, isn't he? Is he gonna get it? I don't think so. Okay, he didn't get that one up either. So maybe. Okay, that one's gone. And now we can also start mining from this base. So cheeky little Nexus first. He's gonna cancel that thing too. Yeah, very solid win here. I wonder if he had a gateway now. Didn't have a gateway down. Was he aware of my gold? No. He checked my other gold though. I was like, I wonder where his Nexus is. But yeah, with good probe micro, it doesn't really matter what you open. If you have good probe micro against the cannon rush, that's why whenever people ask me like, Harstem, how do you beat the cannon rush? Like, well, the number one thing you need to do is figure out how to move your probe, where your opponent can build, the cannons, and then make sure that he can't build those cannons. And if he can, make sure to attack the right building so you can kill the cannons, and then you can get wins like this. Now, up next we have Iba, a player that we've played quite a few times already before. We've cannon rushed him quite a few times as well. I don't actually have any position for the cannon rush we're playing right now. So that's that's going to be kind of difficult here. I don't actually know what the right spot would be. Like I'm just kind of trying to figure something out here, but one, that's also two. Maybe there's something there. Wait, he's playing a pool first. Oh, he must know it's me. Okay, well, let's try it like this then, huh? Let's just try it like this. So we have a triple. This actually doesn't really work, does it? No, this is not a good spot at all. This doesn't work at all. It's actually so sad. That's actually so sad right now. Harstem. This does not work at all. They blocked this on purpose. Look, so you see this, I'm not sure why I'm pointing with my finger at the screen. You see this little red spot here? That wasn't there before. They put it there just to block my cannon rush. Because they knew I was gonna do this at some point. They were like, you know who we're gonna... This is Blizzard and ESL ruining the Cheesiest Man Alive. That's what it is. This is a problem, I think. Should we really make it so easy for Zerg players? Should life be this easy that they can just hold it without having to think? They didn't do anything correct here. Is that okay? Am I fine with that? Are we fine? We need to ask ourselves this question. Are we fine with that? I think the answer is no. I think cannon rushers worldwide should start flaming people on the BattleNet forums. No, actually, don't do that. Please don't do that. That might actually force the last intern that's still in StarCraft 2 to retire. Look at this move, look at this move. That was really slow. Oh, that is not gonna end well for me. This is not gonna end well for me. So I actually want him to come in here. Because if he doesn't come in... I just attacked the rocks. That wasn't quite brilliant. Let's get a Stargate. Let's get a Robo. Let's get a Robo. Okay. Now, we're in a bad spot. We had legitimately world's worst Cannonrush, which is painful. But it's also exciting, because it now allows us to innovate and to look towards the future. I'm just going to start my +1 upgrade. We'll go for a... Immortal all-in, maybe. We'll have +1 with it. He's going to scout it. This is going to be very difficult for me. Some people would even call it impossible. There's no spots here. They ruined all maps. I need freaking 7 pylons. 4. 4 pylons to wall something in. Cannon rushing is dead, my friends. Blizzard killed it, okay? If anyone ever asks you who killed cannon rushing, it's Blizzard. Blizzard killed it, alright? Radio killed the... Video killed the radio star. And Blizzard killed the cannon rush star. I'm not happy with it. Hey, I think 3 pylon walls... Zergs have figured out how to deal with 3 pylon walls, you know? And at lower level, people are still gonna die to cannon rush anyway. But at higher level now, we can't really see it as much. Because none of these 3 pylon walls are available. It's stupid. It was available on Oceanborn. Actually, it was a 2 pylon wall there. Very good cannon rush. I give that cannon rush 5 stars. Absolutely. I guess not every map should have it, but... I don't know. I like a little bit of diversity in my play. I like being capable of cannon rushing. You know, when's the last time we saw it being used and successful in a professional tournament? Does anyone even remember the last cannon rush they saw that was successful? No, I remember I cannon rushed against Reyna and I remember losing. What the hell is he doing? This seems like the worst attack I've seen in my entire life. Legitimately the worst attack. What? Going again? Why would he keep going? Surely that's a mistake, no? No, I killed that. Maybe it wasn't a mistake. Oh, I had a random adept over here as well. That's kind of funny. Would have been funnier if the other one would have stayed alive, but whatever. He's gonna cancel this now. Oh, come on. Really? He's gonna go again. I mean, this is really just a mistake. Like, it's not even like I'm making this up. It's just, these are not good trades for him, you know? You can't just trade 10 links for 1 adept, like every 2 seconds. And you're like, oh, that felt good. He's like, no, it didn't feel good. That was awful for you. There's some garbage calls. Now, I'm in a really bad spot. I'm gonna be hitting 5 minutes late with my push. My hands are also feeling slow, which sounds like an excuse, because it is an excuse. And I'm making it before I've lost, so then it counts. This is how excuses work. This is why you always make preemptive excuses when you're about to do something that you think might not go so well. Like, I can't actually do this. You should also do this if you're like a pilot or something. Just call it over the intercom. Guys, just want to let you all know, I'm not great at landing planes. I've done it before, but my co-workers, they say I ain't very good, alright? They say I ain't very good. You're allowed to stay in, but I'm just warning you now. You know, that's what I would do. This is also why I was denied my pilot's license. That and a couple of other reasons, which we will not delve into too much. But yeah, I wanted to be a pilot when I grew up. I always thought it was cool. Pilots seem to have a good life. You get to travel the world and do things you enjoy. What the hell is he doing? Why would he lock himself? He killed a sentry and lost 30 links here. I wonder if he's trolling or not. I bet he thinks he won so hard that he can't lose. Which is kind of what winning is. I bet he thinks he's so far ahead that he can't lose. Nice, I just warped in a stalker accidentally behind my wall. That's not very smart at all. Oh, that's a kill. That actually was a kill. That I'm very happy with. That was cool. Okay, look at that. He's gonna lose one of these. He's gonna lose more of these. Oh, he has a bunch of freaking Ravagers already, huh? I hate Ravagers. I don't think I mentioned this enough, to be honest. But my hate for the Ravager goes very deep. Looks like I'm lagging. This is also an excuse. I'm not actually lagging. I can feel that I'm not lagging. Please, 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 please. Oop. Okay, he might have been right as well about not being capable of losing anymore. But maybe, here we go. Good lord, he forgets the micro. Does it even hit? Oh, it did. I thought it was gonna miss. If that would have missed, maybe I would have had a chance. But maybe else I wouldn't. Yeah, this wasn't very... Okay, imagine I get 8 more Stalker Warp in. Everything stays alive. If it would have missed, I would have been... Okay, so this was a terrible game by both of us. But worse by him. He only won because my Cannonrush failed. And my Cannonrush only failed because Blizzard hates me. They sent me an email. Actually, a letter. New Year's I received... No, Christmas morning I received it. I was like, oh, that's nice. Christmas letter from Blizzard. I open it. They said, we're considering firing the last internet working on StarCraft. That was their first line. Also, we're going to change every map so you can't Cannonrush anymore. This is a true story. I have the letter downstairs. I would get it and show it to you guys, you know, to back up my big claims. But I'm too lazy to move downstairs. I'm just going to stay here. Otherwise, this video would never finish in time. You guys would just be sitting there refreshing the screen right now. That's not something we'd want either. It's not something I'd want. The thought of that, of just thousands of nerds refreshing the youtube.com/c/Harstem page, waiting for the next video to pop up, and it never shows because I'm looking for the Blizzard letter. That definitely does exist. Yeah. We're going to play another game. We're going to Cannonrush. We're going to take these clowns down. I can feel it. I should have vetoed side Delta. That's what I should have done. I think my hands are slow. It's because I had a sick workout this morning. I did bench press. God, I should have seen it fly. They were worried. Like, Harstem. They call me Harstem at the gym as well. Well, I forced them to call me Harstem. Because whenever I go work out, I take my YouTube silver plaque with me. I put it, you know, in front of whatever exercise, or put it on the exercise to show the people that exercise is currently being used. I made a couple of copies as well, so if I'm doing a circuit, I can claim multiple exercise machines at the same time. The other day, I used 5 squat racks, all 5 of them at once, with my 5 different YouTube silver plaques that I have. But anyway, this morning I was working out the chest bench press, flat, you know, regular flat bench press. Flat's not something you can say about my chest because it's massive. And the thing was flying, and they were like, Harstem, the ceiling is fairly low. Please be careful. You know, you're pushing with so much force. If you let it go, we're afraid you might, you know, go through the roof again, because it has happened before when I was using the dumbbells. Because, yeah, so that's why my hands are tired, because my chest workout this morning was so sick. It's what I've heard, at least. It's what the audience told me. Oh, I'm playing a macro build. No, that's not true. I said I was going to Cannonrush, but it was the same map against the same player. So, really, I'm okay with not Cannonrushing here. What I am going to do, though, is... what am I actually going to do here? Should we do the same build, but just execute it without being behind 5 minutes? No, I'm going to Tempest Rush him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the classic Tempest Rush. And I don't mean like a classic version of a Tempest Rush, you know, the one that we used to do in the 1980s. No, I'm going to do a Tempest Rush that the player called Classic executed against Dark on this map as well. Oh my god, the stars align. It's like a Disney movie. You know, but the good part of the Disney movie. It's like in Frozen, just after she sings the main song. When she's in her ice castle and then her sister saves her. I think that's how it works. I haven't seen the entire movie, to be honest. Well, no, that's not true. I actually have seen the entire movie, but I just can't quite recall it. The other day I learned that there's Frozen 2 as well. I think one of the most pathetic things in modern day filmmaking is that all of these studios, they're so afraid of not, you know, hitting another box office record, is that they don't dare creating new franchises. All we're getting is just freaking prequels and sequels and the dequel. Like, how many Star Wars movies do we have now? There used to be 6. There used to be 3. And then they're like, you know what? 3 more. And everyone was like, okay, those 3 more, we can kind of live with it. Now there are like 15 Star Wars movies. Freaking Jabba the Hutt is getting his own spin-off series. The Mandalorian. Is that even a Star Wars character? I bet it is. God. It's stupid. Everyone's just getting spin-offs, and Shrek 12 is coming out next week as well. You know, it's just, when are we gonna get some real original Disney films? You know which one I liked? It's not a Disney movie. It was the movie Soul about a jazz teacher. See, how the hell did this guy sell his script ever? That sounds like a wild story. Listen to this, Chief. I wrote a screenplay. We call it a screenplay if it's an animation. I wrote a screenplay. It's a movie. It's about a jazz teacher that's looking for his passion. Like, the guy that sold that, he could sell anything. Because that's a hard sell to make. Even I would listen to it like, ooh. You know, if this was in the Dragon's Den, Mark Cuban would give him the finger already. It's like, oh. It's like, I'm out. I don't want to invest in your company. Your company sounds like garbage. That's what they would say. Not me, though. No, actually, I don't think I would have invested either. That was a good movie. I took a risk with that. Soul. A recommendation. There's another movie, a Christmas movie that I watched. A good animated film called Klaus. I watched it a couple of years back. I was like, man, that's a movie, you know? That really was a movie. It's like a new twist on the Santa Claus movie genre. What you call Christmas films? There you go. Santa Claus movie genre. Very good, Harstem. English. It's beautiful. Okay, first two Tempests are about to pop out over here. Let's just pretend like we're taking a third base as well, as in move over there. This is some tomfoolery we're doing here. Look at this. Oh my god. Look at this crap. He just loves doing stupid stuff like this, doesn't he? I hate people that do stupid stuff. No one likes him. Does he really think he can beat Grandmasters with this? With this garbage? No, of course he doesn't think so. Of course he doesn't think so. This is not possible. There's only one man that's capable of doing things like that. It ain't you, Iba. Iba? Iba. I think it's Iba, actually. Not Iba. Although Iba sounds good. Iba is how British people would pronounce it. And Iba how other people would pronounce it. Americans. I once read that the way that Americans speak is actually proper Old English. And the way that English people speak is New English. It's kind of weird. So the proper way technically is the American. Unless you're, you know, a modernist. That's a word. I don't think it really is. He's building a lot of links though, isn't he? Little Chief. Little Chief. Is he still going? No, right? Oh, accidentally used my my all army hotkey. Happens to the best, lads. Happens to the best. Okay, I'm just gonna get a couple of these extra gateways as well. Little ghost, one scared the most. Oh, yikers! Look at this. One shot in Queens. That's what we're here for. That is the game that we're playing, my friend. Ah, nice. Let's pretend like we're still building workers. He definitely has corruptors about to pop. He definitely has corruptors about to pop. So we're just gonna kill some of these guys. These are all corruptors. Look at this. What, does he think I'm 5 and have brain damage? Do you think I'm a 5-year-old with brain damage, Iba? I'm American. I am British. I've actually been taking accent reduction lessons because I was getting upset by my own accent, and I'm taking accent reduction lessons in American English. I could have picked British English, but I decided. The problem is if you're trying to speak British, you just sound like a prick if you're not actually British. It's like it doesn't work, you know what I mean? It actually just doesn't work. I thought of it. I had a couple of people. I did bilingual education in high school. And I had a couple of people in my class that spoke with a British accent. And it just they sounded like pricks. Just like that stalker was a prick too. That's why he got killed. See, punishment, easy punishment there for that stalker. Hey, he doesn't have a fort base yet? Kinda messed up if you ask me. I thought he was gonna try and move in. Hello? Why the hell am I attacking... Why the hell am I... What was I gonna say? Why was I attacking these scrappers? Look at these links. They're not attacking anything. That's correct. I think I'm winning this game. Look, they're all stuck. They're all stuck. I'm gonna keep that stalker there. So you think you blink it back. You blink back last second. Oh, baby. I love you, baby. And if it's quite alright. Look at that. I'm owning here, baby. I'm owning. Wait, am I? Links are broken. That's the takeaway that I have here, my friends. Links are just a little bit too good, maybe, huh? Maybe? Most definitely. What the hell is this crap? It is Micro, though. Maybe I can kill some of these. If I can kill all of his overlords, he can't build anything anymore. That would be a good game plan, I think. That would be a genius game plan. Look at that. He's trying to get rid of my stalkers by killing my cybernetics bar. I feel like it would have been better to kill my nexus again. Because if I don't have money, I also can build stalkers. No, at least I can still build zealots, you know? I have pretty decent income, actually. It surprises me. Look at his Micro, man. Look at his Micro. Oh, come on. Oh, he was waiting for the blink. That honestly was relatively well done. He's gonna hit himself if he ain't careful. Even if he is careful, he might end up hitting himself. Ah, now he goes in. I think I lost this game again, didn't I? Maybe I can kill these. Then I get charge. And then I get this. I feel like I'm in a really bad spot. I feel like I'm just in a really, really, really bad spot. Does he have +1? He has +1. I think we're dead again. This is proper close though. And you know why it was so difficult? And why I ended up losing is because I showed my Stargate against this first Ling. Because I moved out with my third adept like an idiot, or with my second adept. I should have just gone adept into Stalker like a normal person. I want to get him again. I'm going to play the same build. I'm going to win the game. If we get the same map, it's rigged. Once again, Blizzard just handpicking me as their sworn enemy. That's not a conspiracy. That's just the truth. After the Christmas letter, no one can deny it. Absolutely no one can. Oh, wow. We got Mr. Spirit over here. Now... Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, doors. Multiple doors, not just one. Just be aware of that he has multiple doors. He doesn't open one door. He has a line of doors. Every time he goes into his hallway, a package comes, he plays the Monty Hall problem. Monty Hall is there. It's an American game host, I think. And there's a prize behind one of the doors. This time it's his package. And Monty Hall asks you to pick one door. And Spirit picks one door. And then Monty Hall says, all right. Spirit picks door 2. He thinks that's where the package is. Okay, he thinks the package is behind door 2. Then Monty Hall says, I will say that the package isn't behind door 3. So then there's door 1 and door 2 remaining. And then Monty Hall asks, do you want to switch the door that you picked? And then the question for you guys is, should Spirit change the door, switch his door pick? Or should he stay with door number 2? Or should he switch to door number 1? And that's what we call the Monty Hall problem. I don't know what the answer is, but I bet the right answer is on Wikipedia. I feel like I always get this answer wrong as well. I look at it every couple times. I think the answer is that you should switch. Because before the probability when you initially picked was 33%. And now the probability is 50%. But if you stay at the same door, you could just re-say, hey, I'm picking 2 again. You're basically also, it's 50% as well. So I feel like there was an explanation for this, but I can't remember it. I'm sure I'm going to get some nice long emails from mathematicians telling me I'm an idiot. I'm looking forward to that. The Monty Hall problem. My economics teacher taught it to us in first year of high school. He explained it He had 3 riddles, he said, and whoever got the right answer to the riddle would get €2, which back then still could get you things. Nowadays, if you get €2, I'm not sure. It's too little. First of all, they don't take cash anymore. Second of all, what can you buy with €2? Nothing. Maybe a bottle of water. But if you're a young student, you don't want a bottle of water. I won one of them. I fixed a riddle with lamps, with a switch. It's a very old riddle. I'm pretty sure I heard it before, and I still knew the answer. But in my mind, I didn't know the answer. But there's no way I figured it out on the spot. So I probably heard the answer before, and then I had to think about it and, you know, get the answer again in my mind. I remember getting €2. The fact that I still remember that makes that a good lesson, except I can't remember any of the answers to the riddles, which probably made it a bad lesson. Also had nothing to do with economics. He was a nice guy though, good teacher. If he's watching my video, shout out to you. You know who you are. The Monty Hall problem. I guess we're cheesing. A little bit of cheese. A little cheesy. Why not? I haven't cheesed this in a while. This particular cheese is very good. It's fresh. It's new. Oh, piss off, you absolute baboon. I don't like people like this. What the hell is he playing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he playing? This makes no sense. Oh, you must know I'm here somewhere. Wait, he has a cyclone. Please. Oh, I killed him. Can we go to the high ground? Yes, we can. Can I still lose it? Yes, we can. This has been extremely poor for me. What should I get behind this? Maybe just a nexus? Maybe 2 more gateways. Maybe that would have been the answer if I would have done it in time. I haven't really been... Look, he's just not microing. It's like watching my own Terran games. Except I usually micro. So this is not at all like watching my own Terran games. Oh! This has to be the... Like, there's dedicated Void Ray All-Inners on the ladder, you know? These guys. They're watching this and they're absolutely shooting themselves right now. It's like life is not worth living. It's like they lose again. Like, people at 5.3k have better Void Ray defense. It's because they play it all the time. This is a true story, actually. They have more experience against it, and thus they're better against it as well. Look at this, he's not paying attention. How did I know? It's because I'm a genius. I'm still going to lose it, though. Wasn't quite brilliant. Did not enjoy that. That is what we call not sparking joy. At all. Like just 0 joy was sparked there. I give it 2 stars. When it comes to the joy sparking. Like, he's just sending them in to me. Oh my god, I could have killed him there. You! Thank you, good sir. Okay, we have our next Void Ray. I wonder if he's ever gonna get tanks or not. He probably should, right? If he doesn't get tanks, doesn't he just lose? Look at this move. Let's hope he ain't paying attention. Not too closely, at least. Oh, yeah, this is good. This is real good. So we're gonna get both of these. Okay, well, it wasn't real good. Maybe it was fine. Actually, this wasn't even fine, was it? I have 1 more Void Ray on the way. Once I get that Void Ray, I'm gonna go hunting for Vikings, while at the same time hunting for his natural. Okay, we send the full Void Ray in front. Okay, here we go. Did I get it? This is kind of awful. This is actually so bad. I'm not playing a very good game, let me tell you. I think we've lost this game. Freaking Monty Hall. Okay, it's 78 supply. He won fair and square. I also messed up the build 5 times over. My pylon was too late, my gate was too late. We're gonna search again instantly. It's not done yet. It's absolutely not done. I'm gonna get a win this. I got a win against the Cannonrusher, the Cannonrusher, but I haven't gotten the win against anything else yet. Alright, we got Insane this time. And this time we're gonna actually do it correct. Why do I keep getting the same maps against the same race? I've now gotten the same map against the same race 4 times. That's pretty crazy. That's not normal. That's very unlikely. And thus impossible. Blizzard has it out for me. Is the only solution. It answers all of our problems right now. Is that there's a puppet master Blizzard pulling the strings. The intern up in the sky, ruining my life, 1 game at a time. He wants me out. They all want me out, but I'm staying here for you guys. Don't forget that. All this, all these adversaries that I have, yet I stick around. It's crazy like that. Okay, let me send a probe into this assimilator. Okay, this is where the Reaper jumps down. Does he see here? I don't think so, right? I think we might have been too far away last game. I think that was a serious issue. We were too far away. We're gonna go much closer right now. God, I love this game so much. This is such a good game. You know, sometimes I play a different game and then I come back to StarCraft. And just the way that StarCraft feels is like, it's like coming back home, you know? It's like how you like holidays, but then you come home and you're like, oh, this is my house. Yeah, maybe, well, at least that's what I have. I've always kind of had that, you know, every house that I live, I was like, home, you know, you know where everything is, you know, even the things that don't work well, you know that they don't work well, you know? For example, right now, I have you know how you have a shower? And there's so most people might not be aware of this, but you have a shower head that often can be detached. If you've never done that, this is a fat tip for you guys at home, is you can detach it and you can easily like do your back or under your armpits with the shower head. And this is fun and engaging. And then there's a shower head holder. I have that as well. But the shower head holder and like the large stick that it's attached to the wall, that thing is broken. The bottom part, the screw is loose. And it's been loose for a year. I haven't fixed it. I think the fix would be extremely easy. I think it would take me about 10 minutes. So now every time I put the shower head back in or I pull it out, I have to hold the entire stick, which is obviously, it's a freaking hassle. But I even miss that when I go on a holiday. You know what I mean? I even miss that. I look at that and think to myself, boy, isn't this is what life is supposed to be. That's what I think when I hold the side of my shower head. I forgot to build batteries again. Why do I feel like I'm lagging? 14 ping. That definitely does feel like lag. Did I not chrono that yet? It's the workout. I'm telling you, it's the workout from this morning. Sometimes you work out too hard. Did I just lock myself in? I thought I locked myself in there for a second. That would have been very funny. Oh. You think he's downstairs here? Oh, what? Hello? You think I want to attack the freaking SCVs downstairs instead of the dude that's building this crap? He's gonna build a cyclone. Why did he build a tech lab? He moved across the map. I'll get this over here. Okay, you know what's absolutely key here? First of all, killing all this crap. Going in over here. Oop. And then killing this cyclone the moment it pops. Oh, he hit the Marines. That's actually a pretty high level move, I'm not gonna lie. We need to kill this crapper. Oh, here he comes. I think he's dead. Oh god, what a beautiful way to go for him. Moving his Marines back through whatever the hell that was. There's a couple of Marines in there. GG. I think this was a very good episode. I think this is one of my favorite episodes of all time because Blizzard did everything in its power, including sending me a letter to my home address, which I've never gave them, by the way. and yet I managed to take everyone out. And a hero remains strong and mannered in the face of difficult challenges, unovercomable challenges, you know, at face value. But then I sneak around it, I build Void Rays, and I win the game anyway. That is just beautiful. Oh, I didn't even kill this. That's interesting. Well, win is a win, and that, my dear friends, is going to be it for me today as well. I hope you all enjoyed this phenomenal episode of the Cheesiest Man Alive. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll hopefully see all of you next time for more videos. Tomorrow, what do we have tomorrow? I think maybe a little bit of Zero Space. Might be a little bit of a Zero Space video, so tune in for that. Bye-bye.